Hello, everybody. I'm here reporting. We are supposed to talk to Mary K Leonard, who is in Poland right now on the ground. She has been, let me tell you about Mary Kay. That's a photograph of Mary Kay up on the screen right now. She's an Alexandria resident. She played a gigantic role in Alexandria during the pandemic. And you might remember KH Giving was connected with every publication in town. She did a promotion with the Zebra for, I think, 3 to 4 months. She did a promotion with the Alexandria Living magazine for months. And she was giving away free masks. And I'm not sure how many she gave away, but it was thousands and thousands. And so Mary Kay's heart is a huge and giving one. And everybody was not surprised when she was struck hard by the happenings in her native land, in a sense. Her great grandmother, great grandmother, I think, emigrated from Poland and came to America. And she has Slavic roots and considers them her brothers and sisters. So Mary Kay, with the blessing of her family and husband and everything else, and friends and family and corporate sponsors here in Alexandria, jumped on a plane, went to Poland, and hooked up with a host family. So she didn't even know where she was going to stay. She contacted the U.S. Embassy before she left, so said they knew she was coming. And the good news is that her mission has been to help directly refugees coming across the border from Ukraine. She is 9 miles from the border, and she has already helped, I know, directly 2 or 3 families get into housing and provided the funding so that they can live there rent-free and not have to worry about any expenses for a few months at least. And the project continues. She's been interviewed by a number of national sources. Marie Claire magazine, I know for sure, and NBC has also hooked up with her. So she is our hometown girl. She's our Zebra staffer as well. She's a contributor for us. She's an excellent writer. But let me tell you the thing that happened just 5 minutes before we went to broadcast. I'm going to bring Grace, our ZTV producer, on and tell you that 5 minutes before we went live, Mary K Leonard was texting me, all excited, sending me pictures. She was with Mark Murphy from the Food Network. There she is in a picture taken literally, I am not kidding you, 15 minutes ago. And he is there. You probably recognize him from Chopped and a bunch of other shows. And she was going to have him on with us and everything. She tripped over a camouflage tent. She has broken her leg and is on the way to the hospital as we broadcast this now. She cannot be on the phone with me. Of course I asked her to be. She has got to go into surgery, and she is in Poland, headed to a hospital in Poland to get surgery. I know nothing more than that. I just felt an obligation to come on here and tell you what was going on. I'd like you to go to her website. It's called Love in Alexandria. We have let me pull this. I can even pull this up. A banner. You can visit loveinalex.com. There are 3 funds set up on that page to directly give to Ukrainian residents, where there's not administrative fees taken out and none of that. It's literally going into money holding banks so that they can pay for housing for these people. I mean, the last I heard, over 3 million refugees have come over into Poland. So we're just talking about what Alexandria can do on a small level, but every piece counts. So I am sorry to share that Mary Kay is incapacitated at this time. She was chatting with me up until just a couple minutes ago from the ambulance, but we lost the connection. She's not worried. She's not scared. She said that it's going to require surgery, however, but it is, can you believe it? She tripped over a camouflage tent 5 minutes before we were supposed to go live. So she feels terrible, and we feel terrible. And I hope that this will even inspire you to do more and to give to her site. We'll follow up with a story online. That's thezebrapress.com. And I told her, of course, to run her video while she's in there, because that in itself is a story. What's it going to be like to have surgery in a Polish hospital 9 miles from the border with all this going on? So I think she was supposed to get on a plane tomorrow. So we'll give you updates, and she wants to be online live as soon as she possibly can. So that's about all I can tell you. I think that's kind of a wrap on this story for now. I would tell you to go to her website. You can also try to friend her. Her page on Facebook is Mary Leonard, Mary K Leonard KH. If you do it that way, you'll probably find her. And she's giving some updates that are sometimes a little bit graphic about the things that she's been seeing. So I recommend you go there and follow us as well, because we will be giving you updates about what's happening. So I'm sorry to say that's about all I have to report right now. Thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry we couldn't report the whole story, but I promise we'll keep you informed. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. I'm ending the broadcast.